I know for a lot of people, even the thought of car camping can seem like very intimidating, especially when you watch other people's videos, and especially when you're low on cash or a little scared about safety of, car camping. But on this video, I'm gonna show you how to find a way to ease into car camping and do it with confidence so you can explore and enjoy yourself and do it all on a small budget. Welcome, everyone. My name is Kai, and I love to explore life through solo travel, camping, and hiking and overall well being. This channel is a way for me to document my explorations and share pieces of it with you. I travel by plane, train, ship, or automobile, and I started this journey in a very small vehicle until it broke down in the state of Alabama. But now I travel in my Jeep Cherokee, and I would love for you to subscribe and become an explorer with me. Some of the most common things that I noticed with myself when I first started, and that is safety, number one, because I was always by myself. And then I used to worry about the fact that I was, alone, and, loneliness can creep in real easy and make you not want to do it. And not only that, it's just the fear of the unknown. Like, you don't really know what could go wrong. And for me, I used to fear issues with my vehicle. So you're not alone. You're not by yourself. There's a lot of people that feel the same way. And if you just find a way to allow yourself to just start really small, and maybe in a way that is smart for you, that can help you to overcome the fears that you have. I know it did for myself. I did a video about something similar to this before, and I mentioned some of the, essentials that you are likely to already have to start off. And I just want you to keep that in mind. And it's things like blankets and your pillow that you use at home, snacks and water bottles. Like, those are basic things that most of us already have anyway. And then some of the gear and equipment that you might have already would be things like stuff that you can find in a thrift store, a secondhand store. I really like the Army Navy, depot. It's like a surplus depot or something like that. It's a secondhand store, but they do have some new stuff in there as well. But you can also find a lot of little knickknacks and things that you would need at the dollar store, and stuff like that can power the lights in your vehicle and get you your batteries. And some stuff is just readily available in dollar stores, Dollar Generals, and secondhand stores. Secondhand stores, I'm telling you, that's going to be your best option. And although it really depends on the state that you live in, there are apps that you can use that tell you some places that you could do free campsites. But to me, I'm not really comfortable with a lot of the free campsites, and that's mainly because of no staff being there, or maybe it's not even as populated. When I was dealing with safety and worried about, what might go wrong, I thought that it would be best for me to at least budget for a campsite where there's staff there. Because if I'm already nervous, why in the world would I want to stay somewhere that's isolated and by myself and nobody around if something goes wrong? That don't make sense to me. But hey, everybody's different. But there are free apps out there to help you find free and low budget campsites. And maybe just to get started, you stay somewhere that you're very familiar with, right? I do most of my camping, overnight camping, in a place that I frequent. So, and actually, I'm at that one right now, that campsite right now. And one of them is just, I'm so familiar with it, and I'm familiar with the staff, and I'm familiar with the scenery and how populated it is. So maybe that's your best bet, to get familiar with a place and go there multiple times until you get comfortable with just being in your own space. Make the first trip that you take just one night. You don't necessarily have to do multiple nights the first time if you don't want to. Or maybe you do it at home or in a friend's driveway. Sometimes people have friends or family who have nice size houses and driveways and land that you could test out just being out there and sleeping sleeping at night in your vehicle alone, but maybe in a place that you're familiar with. So test that out. And one thing that I find that is comforting for me is to bring something from your home, some comfort items from your home that you would normally have at home. Bring that with you. That might be a good book, or maybe you like to paint and draw or something like that, or craft or crochet. Whatever you like to do at home, please remember to have that in your vehicle. That every time I used to start, when I first started off, I would swear I would just forget everything that I used at home and I would just leave it. I would have it ready to go, but end up leaving it. I was like, girl, will you stop with that? Use your list. Write a list. Check your list. I'm checking my list and I'm checking it twice. But I do. I need to check my list. But bring those items, or download a movie onto your iPad or your phone or something so you can watch a good movie, something that's good, that's going to keep your mind more into or focus with that, as opposed to being around and looking around and worried about being by yourself. So just bring something that you know will keep your attention. And when you're out, wherever you decide to go, no matter where you decide to go, of course you don't need nobody to tell you this, but lock your doors. Lock your doors. Stay in a well-lit area if you can. I know that some people don't do well with it being too dark outside. People don't do too well with it being too light outside. So they need that. If you have a problem with light being outside, bring a sleeping mask, or something like that. But at least having your vehicle in a place that is lit well, and so people can see you and you can see other people if they trying to sneak up on you. They don't want none. But bring a sleeping mask if that's an issue for you, but stay in areas that are populated and well lit. And don't nobody have to tell you this either. Trust your instincts. Trust your instincts. If something don't feel right, it probably ain't right. Because that means you can feel the energy of something that is negative. So just trust your instincts. You're not wrong. And always, nobody really has to tell anybody to do this. We know this. But share your location, where you're going to be at, with somebody that can get to you if they need to, or just they know your location in case they haven't heard from you in a long time. Now, here's the thing. If I can do this, Miss Scary here can do this, anyone can do it. You can do it. And if you know that you're ready to start your camping adventure, whether it's now or maybe in the year 2025, drop me a comment. I would love to hear that you're even considering allowing yourself to do it. Drop me a comment. I would love to know. If you have any questions, drop those questions in the comment section, and I will do my best to answer as best I can. I would love for you to subscribe for more beginner tips and tricks that you can use for car camping, because I still consider myself a beginner, but a little bit more seasoned beginner. I'm here for you for any more beginner-friendly tips. Thank you for all of my old subscribers that have been with me for a while now. And thank you to any new subscribers that may come from this video. I appreciate you for choosing this channel for your entertainment purposes. And in the meantime, everyone, good mental health, good spiritual health, and as always, good physical health. Y'all take great care.